can we name every single aircraft that was, or every single vehicle, to be honest, that was showed in the teaser to show to you guys a little bit? Yes, I think we can. Hello guys, once again, it's Matt. Last video of the day. And yeah, final analysis of every single vehicle. I hope I get everything right. And of course, in the first reactions, you kind of missed some things. So I just wanted to show every single vehicle that was showed. So of course, I'm going to ignore the vehicles that are probably for AI, you know, like the Grad and the Scud launcher. But everything else, I will try to name it. Of course, the first one is the F-15. For some reason, the 4K is too much for my internet right now. But yeah, the first one, of course, F-15. Nothing that I really need to talk about it. It is the evolution of the F-15 that we have in the game already. It's basically that. We'll have a better radar, a better missile with the AIM-120. It will be just a more complete aircraft. Is it enough? Tomorrow I might do a video talking about it. Then we have the second vehicle over here. I thought this was a CV9035. I don't know how I missed that, but if I'm not mistaken, this was a Desert Warrior. You can kind of see that the layout is very similar to the Warrior itself. Let me go through it with you again. And of course, he has the ATGMs, the protection. So it's basically the Desert Warrior that was leaked, okay? It is a better Warrior. This is an interesting vehicle, the Namer RCW S30, another vehicle that was leaked. It is basically the APC, the Namer APC that the Israelis have, with a 30mm and some ATGM, so very, very good. Here we have the Desert Warriors again, the Tornadoes. These are Tornadoes flying above us over here. This is not a new aircraft, okay? This is just a normal Tornado. And then, of course, here we have two vehicles. We have the ZSL 92, which is basically a BTR for the Chinese. It is very similar to like those French APCs, right? But it has the, I think it's a 30mm or a 25mm, I forgot now. But still, it is a very similar vehicle to like a BTR 80A, right? And on the background, you can see with the new skin, the J11A. Which is probably the A or the B, but I think it's the A. Here, I couldn't find exactly the name of this vehicle, so if you know, let me know in the comments and I might actually pin it. But it's a USH type vehicle, right? It has an automatic cannon and stuff, and it's basically just a lightly armored vehicle for the Swedes, of course. With that, we have the Gripen. Maybe the C variant. I couldn't confirm if it's the actual C variant, but no matter what, RB99s on a Gripen, which are cool. Then we have more of that USH vehicle, the USH, right? Here we have the MiG-21 UPG. I already talked about it on the analysis. He's firing an R-73, as you see right there. And this is the UPG. It's based off of the MiG-21 which is an upgrade to the original MiG-21 BIS, okay? It changes to the Copio radar on the nose, so it's a much better radar, even an air-to-ground radar. It can do multi-role much better, air-to-ground guided stuff and stuff like that. Can use the R-77 in real life, can use the R-27, can use the R-73, so it is going to be the best MiG-21 in the game. I'm really excited about this one. I think it's going to be a premium, but still, Indian for the UK, of course. So again, he's flying around. Then we have the Benelux over here, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, and the Belgians. So, yeah, we have 10 vehicles over here. So, starting with over here, a Meteor F8, normal Meteor, nothing to talk about it, of course, from Belgium. We have an F-104G from Belgium, a lot of aircraft from Belgium, actually. I was hoping and expecting more from the Netherlands, but still. Here we have the Mirage 5 BA, which is very much similar to the normal Mirage 5s that we have. So it's basically an exported model of the Mirage 5. Then we have two F-16's, guys, and it's interesting. If you go to the 4K over here and you just pause it right here, I thought this was in the first analysis an aircraft from the Netherlands and another from Belgium, and it's not. It's two F-16As from Belgium, as you see, with different skins, which makes me think that these are going to be two variants of the F-16A. So what variants they actually use? Well, the Block 5, the Block 10, the Block 15, and a Block 15 OCU with upgrades later even. The thing is that these are both Block 15 onwards, you know, because of the tail. So I would imagine that they are going to add a more modern one with M120s, and then another one in a lower BR like 12.0 being a normal Sparrow launcher. This is what I expect from these two aircraft, okay? A modernized one and an earlier one. I would guess that that's it, right? I mean they do have different camouflages, so it would make sense to have something like that, because if not, it's two Block 15s from the same nation. They're going to be basically the same, so it's probably that, okay? Then we go for this line. We have the Fokker G1, which is kind of a different styled aircraft, but it is pretty cool. It's from the Netherlands, of course. It's a Fokker, so it is a pretty good aircraft. I cannot wait to actually fly this thing. I love this type of design. So yeah, we have a normal Firefly from the Netherlands, of course. A Hunter F6, you know, normal Hunter, nothing too crazy about it. A Spitfire Griffon, Mark 14, so normal Spitfire, wings clipped, nothing too crazy, but pretty cool aircraft. The skin looks amazing. And then I thought this was a Hawk, or I don't know. I'm not very good at biplanes, right, in naming biplanes, but apparently this is a Gladiator. So if I'm wrong, correct me, but I think this is a Gladiator. So yeah, kind of interesting. Here they're just checking it out, the same aircraft. So again, of course, you can clearly see here, this is one of the F-16s that I talked about it. And of course, this is a kind of a modern system. It's basically a system for deploying chaff and flare. So it is pretty modern. So I would think that there will be a more modern one and an earlier one, basically, right? Of course, F-104G with the AIM-9P there. The Firefly, another flight of the F-16, the Mirage 5A, the 5BA. And then, of course, here a closer look on the new J11. This is probably the J11A, okay? As I said, it could be the B, but it's probably the A. Of course, here we have the Fokker. Of course, here we have the Su-27 SM, probably because of the skin. It's kind of a bluish, greenish kind of situation over here. R-77s, of course. And you can clearly see that it's an Su-27 because of the tail over here. So, yeah, Su-27 SM with the R-77s. Here we have more of the Desert Warrior. Eagle launchers, M120s, of course, nothing new here. The J11, very, very cool shot of the J11, of course. The namer, the new J11, and of course, at the end here, we have the final vehicle that we're going to talk about, the Project 11,451, which is a hydrofoil interceptor ship for the Soviet Union. Very, very cool with the more modern torpedo launchers over here. Apparently, we are expecting more modern torpedoes, so that would be very, very cool if it exists. And of course, the namer at the end over here, the MiG-21. And basically, this is it, guys. So I hope I named every single one of them correctly. I see you guys on the next one tomorrow. Of course, remember, we are expecting a dev stream on the morning tomorrow, and then dev servers and all sorts of stuff. So subscribe to the channel. I will be covering everything, and I see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.